Welcome back to Understanding Human Anatomy. This is part 2 of the discussion on the perineum. Now, last time when we left off, we had this diagram. I've erased all the labels on the diagram to give us room to put new structures on the diagram. We have the perineum bounded by the pubic symphysis, the ischiopubic ramus, sacrotuberous ligament, and the sacrum and coccyx. This is the female perineum, so we have 3 openings transmitted through the perineum: the urethra, the vagina, and the anus. I want to start by drawing in the muscles of the pelvic diaphragm. And the primary one is levator ani, and levator ani is composed of 2 muscles, pubococcygeus and iliococcygeus, and the pelvic diaphragm is then completed with the ischiococcygeus muscle, or as it's more commonly known as just the coccygeus muscle. The pubococcygeus muscle, actually, we can break into 2 parts. And the first part, I'm going to draw in here like so. The first part takes origin from the pubic symphysis and the pubic bone, and wraps around the vagina, like so. And this muscle in the female is called Pubovaginalis, and in the male is called Puborectalis. And it's the muscle in blue. There. Its fibers wrap around the vagina and insert in this region between the vagina and the anus. And this is an area that we have a fibrotendinous knot, and I'm going to just put a star in here. And this structure is the perineal body. And the perineal body is the central tendon of the pelvic diaphragm. So the muscles that form the diaphragm will all have fibers coming into the perineal body, and this is a central area that must be protected, because if this is damaged, it will essentially destroy the integrity of the pelvic diaphragm. Now, the second part of Pubococcygeus takes origin from the ischiopubic ramus, and its fibers wrap around the rectum and anus, like so. It will send some fibers into the perineal body. But most of the fibers insert in a second fibrotendinous knot between the anus and the coccyx, and this is the anal coccygeal ligament. And these muscle fibers are the fibers of the puborectalis muscle, so that pubococcygeus muscle is formed from these two muscles I've drawn in, the Pubovaginalis or Prostaticus, and the Puborectalis. Now, the iliococcygeus muscle takes origin on the inner surface of the os cocci, reaching up to the ilium, and its fibers pass back to insert on the anal coccygeal ligament and the coccyx. And this is the iliococcygeus. The iliococcygeus muscle here, and then the muscle we call levator ani is composed of the pubococcygeus, and the iliococcygeus muscles. Lastly, we have the coccygeus muscle, or the iliococcygeus muscle. And not a lot is visible in this view, but it is running from the ischium and it will attach to the sacrotuberous ligament, but from the ischium down to the coccyx. Like so. And this is the coccygeus muscle, also named the ischio. The iliococcygeus muscle. And then the pelvic diaphragm is composed of levator ani and coccygeus. And as you can see, it completely covers the perineum, but does provide for passage of the urethra, the vagina, and the anus. Now this is the view from the exterior in the lithotomy position. What I want to do in the next video is draw the view from inside the pelvic cavity. So we'll be looking at the other side of this view and look at how these muscles are situated from that point of view, and also add a couple of muscles to our diagram that we can't see in this view. Thank you for your attention.